just talk about it.
We're gonna just talk about it.
It's better just to get it out there.
I think I have to fess up.
We are just finishing up our 5 or 6 day stay in Oklahoma. We ended up staying on my uncle's property, and he's growing these beautiful pumpkins. Got about maybe a quarter of an acre there planted in pumpkins. They look amazing. We've seen so much family. We didn't video very much, and the reason for that is just because every video would have other people's kids in it that aren't our kids, so not our choice as to whether to use that footage. So we just had kind of a little downtime from the YouTube lifestyle. Hung out with family. Must have seen 30 people that we hadn't seen in a long time, including some last minute relatives passing through. So it was really neat to be able to hang out with everyone, see my family. The next stop is Joplin, Missouri. We're heading east finally, and that will be today's travel. And then from there up into Wisconsin. So that'll be a pretty exciting trip. We've never been that way before. We don't know anything about that part of the country, but we're excited to get that far. There's several properties we're interested in looking at out there. It's kind of hard to remember that we're on a mission and not on a vacation right now. This last 2 weeks has really been a lot of family, a lot of downtime, but now we're back on the road and pretty pumped to go. We'll see what Wisconsin holds.
Good morning. We are back on the road. We had a stop overnight last night in Joplin, Missouri. We came from Oklahoma, and Josiah's parents live in Joplin. He had already been to visit them. Him and Megan had gone to visit them while we were still in Beulah, and they came down to Oklahoma to visit us and to visit the rest of the family. But because we're heading to Wisconsin, Joplin is on the way. So we stopped overnight. That was a good stopping point for us. And we got to have dinner with his parents, which was great.
Yummy.
Very good. And then they did something exciting for us.
Oh my goodness. You want to say it or you want me to say it?
No, go ahead.
They have a Cricut brand vinyl cutters. They can make decals for our for whatever they do, and they make decals and they make iron-on and all these things. So they took our logo and they made us the decal for the back of the van. It's so cool. I'm
cool.
Still buzzed about it.
Yeah.
We put it on last night, and Josiah's brother helped us with it, and it turned out great.
It turned out great. And then I kind of got excited and I said, could you make me a shirt? And so, I haven't put it on yet because it's long sleeved and, well, it's Missouri.
No.
But we have, I don't know, I'm not getting it in there very well, but we have a Deep Roots shirt. Yay! And I'm so excited about that. So you'll see that in upcoming videos. Hopefully, if it gets cooler weather, we'll be able to wear it. It's so hot and humid here. I mean, it's ridiculous. We had to have hookups. You know, I mean, I'm all for boondocking and everything, and you know, roughing it, but not here. I wouldn't have been able to sleep with the humidity. In Oklahoma too, I'm so thankful we've been able to be plugged in and use that air conditioning, because it's not something we want to be used to, but I mean, coming from a drier climate like Colorado, the heat is one thing, but I'm just not used to the humidity, and it just wrecks me. So we were really thankful for that. So we did stay at a KOA last night, and probably we're heading on today to Springfield, Missouri, and we're passing through Springfield now. That's why I said that. We're heading to St. Louis tonight, and I'm going to look for hookups there again. I don't think I can survive the humidity.
This day is starting out great because Josiah's family made some pretzels that are flavored. I don't know, mustard or I can't tell, but
I don't know exactly what she does to them,
amazing.
But I hear they taste like Gardettos.
They're so good. So good. 10 o'clock and I've already eaten, I don't know, half a bag.
So it was was just really a good time to be able to kind of get to know them a little better, and we're trying to decide if they're called in-laws or in-laws once removed.
In-laws by marriage.
Our son-in-law's parents and family. I don't know. But anyway, it was a fun time, and we were blessed to be with them last night. And now we're heading north and going back on the search for land. And we haven't talked a ton about that. We've pieced together a few things about some land we've seen. It's been a rough search, and you know, nothing looks like it does online. It's all beautiful when you're online, but you get to the actual properties and it's so hard. So I'm hoping as we go through Wisconsin, you know, we're already a little disappointed because one of the places, I mean, I've been looking at this place since, I don't know, February maybe. It had a 100-year-old farmhouse on it, 28 acres. I was so excited about that because one of the things I wanted in this journey is I wanted history. You know, if I get to a place and there's a 100-year-old barn or a 100-year-old house, would be great. Just something we'd have to fix up, of course. I'm aware of that, but it would just, I don't know, it makes me feel connected to the people in the past that did this kind of lifestyle because that's all you did. And we're choosing this life to homestead. Someday we find a place. But I love the thought of being connected to the people of the past who have done the same thing and wondered what their life was like there when they couldn't possibly dig a well or
Turn on the AC
if you really had to. I mean, our house would not have AC, but that's why we're going north, because I don't want to have to deal with that humidity. But
I can build a fire, but I can't make air conditioning.
That's true. So I don't know. We'll see what we find. So we anyway, the house sold in that 100-year-old farmhouse last week. So that was a little disappointing, but we have lots more properties to look at, and try to be most thorough in our descriptions and videos.
On to the arch.
On to the arch. Emma's gonna go up to the arch.
If someone else is going, I'm not going to go outside.
The arch is really tall. Like, Megan and I went on the Tower Bridge in London, and that was scary. It was tall, and they have some glass floors, but this is taller and scarier. I don't want to go.
It's made of metal.
I know it's made of, well, it's made of metal. I know, I should be so scared. But it is. Just come. Pretty chill. Are you going to go?
To where?
Up to the top of that arch up there.
Never.
You're never going to go to the top of that arch?
Never in my life.
Never in her life. There's just something about having nothing underneath you that is a little disconcerting.
No, it's not.
I think so. Micah, you want to go to the top? Gabe, you going to go?
Yeah.
Megan, are you going to go?
Am I gonna?
Yeah.
My guess, what I was after like checking out the stories on that building, I looked over and I guessed 60 stories.
Okay.
It is exactly 63 stories tall.
Oh, that was good.
Close.
So close.
So close.
63 stories tall. That's pretty tall.
Oh no. That was gonna be scary.
We have a Parks Pass. It's like a National Parks Pass. I left it in the car. So Brennan had to go get it. He's very sweet. It's actually not that hot and humid here. Some other places we've been in Oklahoma and Missouri. Oh! Ben, are you okay? Are you okay? They were much more hot and humid. But actually it's a really nice evening. It's about 6 o'clock and it's kind of beautiful down here. A little bit humid, but it's not bad. It's overcast. I think it's gonna rain. But it's a nice evening to hang out by the river. It'd be great to take a riverboat cruise. They have riverboat cruises that run down here, but I think they're pretty expensive, like $35 for adults, and it's just a little outside our price range right now. Maybe someday. I do like cruising the river though. So amazingly beautiful. We've been so blessed to be here. Had a fun day. After a long day of travel, it's fun to get out and do the arch, and just there's a little free museum underneath, and we ended up not going up because even with our Parks Pass it was still $11 per person, and when you do that 8 times, you know, we're trying to keep it on the frugal here at Deep Roots, so we're just gonna do the free museum, which was amazing actually, and they actually have a little replica of the top, and they have the camera so you can kind of see what it would look like, and that was plenty for me. I was not wanting to go up in it, so a couple of the kids are disappointed they didn't get to go, like Micah over here, but the beautiful river tonight, and so we're just gonna head home. World War II Air Museum, aviation museum, I guess. And then tomorrow we'll go into Wisconsin, and not sure exactly where the hunt will start for land. We have a few prospects, probably in mid-Wisconsin, south central, mid Central, I don't know.
First stop.
But
That'll be the first stop.
yeah, that'll be the first stop once we get up there. Okay, so we just stopped for some lunch. I get in the camper. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but we have ants.
Yes.
We have a lot of ants. It started in Oklahoma, I think when we were at your brother's house. We just noticed a few on the floor. So I killed them. I was like, oh well, you know, I just figured we went under a tree and maybe the tree dropped a few ants and they got in. No big deal. We killed them. They were just a couple on the floor. I didn't think anything of it. A day or two goes by and I found ants all over the counter. We got home one night. Oh my goodness. I freaked out and started like smacking them, you know. I was going crazy, killing the ants. I mean, they're tiny little black ants. I mean, they're like, I think it's called sugar ants or something. They're not harmful, you know, but they're annoying and they're everywhere. So I killed all those and I was like closing up packages and making sure all the food was secure. But I looked in the pantry, they weren't there. I figured that's the first place that they would go. A couple days go by, in the pantry. I found them all over. So I took everything out of the pantry, cleaned it off, killed as many as I could. We left Oklahoma thinking that was going to do it. Like, they'll be gone once we start driving. Nope. Last night, found them all over. I have that cabinet above the stove. And I keep, you know, my syrup and my honey up there, all the teas. And some of it's open, but the honey jar is not open. But of course, you know honey, it's all over the outside of the jar. There were ants everywhere. I'm thinking, where are they coming from? Because these are the exact same ants that we had in Oklahoma. It's been 2 days since we've been in Oklahoma. Are there still that many? Oh, you opened the hatch.
Yeah, they were in the back. Back hatch, they were crawling out all over the place there. Oh, because we had the forks from the s'mores.
Oh yeah, the s'more
They were
forks.
back there, and you never get all the stuff off, so they were eating that.
Yeah.
And they were all over my arms and legs while I was working back there. It was fine.
Yeah. So today we got ant traps. I was a little concerned about the ant traps because the point of it is the ant is supposed to take the poison and carry it back to its lair
In Oklahoma.
in Oklahoma and distribute it to its various friends and cohorts, and then it kills them. Well, I hope they don't have a lair in our camper, but point being, they're carrying the poison now around our camper. So I really kind of icked out by it. But I hope that I know, right? Still, I'm not happy about it, but I want the ants gone. So I hope it works, because I put them out just now. We stopped to get some lunch and there were ants everywhere, and I'm done with the ants. And so I put a few traps around and hopefully that'll get them. They're back in the pantry, back in that top cabinet. It's making me crazy. They've been in our beds, especially Gabriel. He sleeps right out in that front room. Anyway, I was hoping to lose the ants. Not yet. Stay tuned. Okay, so
Let's talk about it.
we're gonna just talk about it.
It's better just to get it out there.
I think I have to fess up. I broke the beard.
She broke my beautiful beard. It is
it's a airfield, and
I run around in the
you ran around in the field. Awesome. So we're just gonna get set up here. Nice grass here that she said we could set our chairs out on, and sometimes you can see the planes landing and taking off, and that would be really fun to watch. And then there's a little pond back here that we could walk around, and the museum is only open Thursday through Sunday, I think. And today's Wednesday, so it's not open today, but if we stay long enough in the morning, maybe we'll go to the museum. We'll have to see, but I need to get started on dinner.
This is the Poplar Grove Wings and Wheels Museum where we're staying for the night. And out front there's this cool statue of Ellery Jeppesen. He's known as the father of aerial navigation. And he used to, by hand, make maps of the terrain and different landmarks between his routes when he was an airmail pilot. That exact same statue is in DIA at the terminal.